pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. We will call to order the Spencer Town Council meeting for January 20th, 2026. Let it be known that all three council members are here, the clerk treasurer, the town attorney, Heather. We have representatives from all three departments, police, the sewer department, street department, and then the fire department, and our guests. So thank you for attending tonight, even though it's really cold. Okay, first thing, approval of minutes from previous meeting. You read them?
Looks good to me.
Look good to you?
Yep, I move that we accept them.
Okay, we've got a motion?
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. 2-0. Okay, all right. Steve Witham? Is he not gonna be here?
He was supposed to be here.
Okay,
It's 5 o'clock, right?
6 o'clock.
6
Yeah,
o'clock,
yeah.
what am I saying? Okay, so, I'll just say what he was interested in. He has run out of space on what they had originally planned on putting those benches along Main Street, and they put them everywhere they can. There's 2 benches that people want to purchase, and one is, for John Foos. And, he would like to put it in front, and I think he's a,
Oh, there he is, there he is.
I was
Woo!
just delivering your speech.
Sorry, I just left the foundation board meeting to come to this meeting.
Come on, right up here, Steve.
Oh, okay, where am I coming?
To the microphone, sir.
To the mic.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm at the point where there's 2.
Did you want me to lead you in a round of Indiana?
Yeah, hey, buddy, we're here, we're here.
I'm kidding.
No.
So, the reason why I asked to be on the agenda is I've been contacted, by, Mike Spinks's family and Nancy Foos about getting a bench downtown or in the Spencer area, to commemorate them. We've already, got quotes on it, talked to people about the funding. I've installed them before, so I know that drill. But as I explained to them, the sidewalks and the property belong to the town. And so before I can tell them we do this, I need to come to you all and ask your permission. Now, Nancy Foos would like her bench for John to be on the sidewalk in front of what was his
Sure.
office.
Sure, that makes sense.
To me, and I said, Nancy, I'd love to put it there for you as long as the town approves it. I don't really know exactly where the Spinks family would like his bench. I've heard mention maybe down near Cooper's Park, near some of the new improvements. We might need one there, they might want it there. We do have some space along Main Street yet. Again, I'm here now asking you all where you would like these 2 bench. I just have 2.
Okay.
Where you would like them placed, or if you want them placed.
I can talk to Kathy about.
Okay,
Yeah, I'd love to have their input on that, but
Yeah,
I'm
because I
fine
was
with it.
first thinking around the park, but I don't know how close we can get to the park because of the flood zone.
okay, but what about a pickleball court?
Right.
Well, can you do a permanent piece of?
Yeah,
Okay,
it,
that's the only
it would
thing,
move, yeah,
and she did say, but I'll check with her before.
okay.
I don't know if they're permanent, they're bolted down, but I wouldn't really call them permanent. I mean, as I explained to Nancy, I said, in the event we redo the sidewalks there in front of John's office, I could very
We could
easily
move it.
remove it
Yeah.
and put it
Okay.
back, you know, so that's why
So-
I was, you know, amenable to that, cause
How would
I
you
know
bolt
that
it
there's
at the
been
park?
some discussions.
There are paved areas, so there are
Okay.
places that you can
Yeah.
enter into.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll talk to Kathy and see if she has a preference,
Yeah,
and then
Okay,
I'll let
great.
you know,
Okay,
because
great.
I
that'd be
was talking
good.
to her about it before. I
So
just
that's
didn't know.
really why I asked to be here.
okay,
But since I've got your attention on another note, we are still doing the Ventriloquist Festival. We'll be doing that in July this year. We moved it in July, to the end of July, so we can continue to host it at the Tivoli Theater. And we have just some of the most extraordinary talent we've ever assembled. This is the legends we're bringing back. Our Tony winner, Jay Johnson, Ron Lucas, who performed for the Queen of England and 6 U.S. presidents, Willie Tyler, a living legend, Don Bryan from Bank. I mean, when I tell the ventriloquist community about who we have this year, it's a wow. They are in awe. We will never beat this lineup. We might come close talent-wise, but in terms of the reputation and how these people are thought of by the community, yeah, we'll never approach this.
Good.
So.
Are you gonna have a flyer or something soon?
We will soon, but I was wondering about the possibility, as I have in the past, of putting a banner up on the town's property.
That may not be ours that long,
Okay,
Oh, what are we talking about?
the Riddle property, in the front.
Oh, well, let's just, okay.
Uh-huh.
okay.
Well,
So,
yes.
Well, there may be something in the works that I don't know about, but,
if we can find you someplace else to put it, or we,
Or if we still have it,
Or
then
if
yes.
we- if we still have it.
okay,
If then,
you'd be
yeah.
amenable to that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. Is
Yeah.
there any other information you need from me at this
I don't think so. But, as far as the benches, as far as I'm concerned, I think it's just a go.
It's a no-brainer to me.
Well,
Yeah.
and it's good to know ahead of time where
Yeah,
they're
and then
located.
we'll have Cheryl
And
talk to
I'll-
Kathy.
Should I work with Cheryl then?
Yes.
Okay, deal?
Oh, yeah.
Good enough. Well,
I
Thank
wanna
you
say
so
something.
much.
thank you for your
Yes,
involvement.
thank you.
I wanna say something.
You know, I've had people say to me, Steve, you do so much, and it's like, no, I don't. Here's the thing. I enhance my life when I make my community better, you
There you
know,
go.
and I appreciate the effort that you all put down here. And I know it's not always appreciated, the effort.
It's okay. It's all right though.
But
I agree with you.
I-
I agree with you.
I have
So-
one comment. Has
Yes.
anybody here been to the ventriloquist show? It is hilarious.
Awesome, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, if you have, I'm not a fan of ventriloquists, but I went and I could not believe how much I laughed.
Well, we try to keep it family friendly. I let my
Yeah, but
talent
there's
know
enough
that's
innuendos
where we
that makes
expect
it
it to
fun.
be.
Sure.
So, you know, at any rate, thank you all for your support. and I'll be
Absolutely.
back in
Okay.
touch.
And if there's anything that we can help you with otherwise with the ventriloquist show, let us know.
I will. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
all right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. All right. 2026 contracts update.
Okay, we have 3 contracts we're working on right now. You've seen the Humane Society,
uh-huh.
the EDC one, and for the Rural Transit. and all.
Yes.
Rural Transit actually had a preliminary one that they had in their files, which I've amplified by putting the statutory requirements in there that would fill it out and all.
Okay.
I'm gonna share that with, the director just in a couple of days type thing and all,
Okay.
okay, and see if we get that thing done. They have a form that they've been using in the past to give us a report about ridership,
Okay.
okay, which will be their method of reporting. In each of these cases, what I'd like to do is get some form of report that gives you background and feedback about what they're doing, okay?
Absolutely.
The Humane Society, I gave you a sample there that shows the number of animals that are taken into custody at the request of the local authorities, and also their capacity for these animals. Then when they're either spayed or neutered, and then they would be released according to their philosophy. One of the things that we need to have a discussion with, and I probably need to talk with Terry about a conversation with all the appropriate people, is there a period of time that they would hold the animals for the purpose of returning them to an owner, or for purposes of having a spay and neuter and release, okay? And if we do have that, is there a per diem charge that they would have for keeping the animal? And we think that I understand anyway, that the veterinary services are provided free, that they've got a relationship on that particular matter to have that done.
Okay.
But we need to get these details ironed out so we can really tell what we're doing and see if we're making any headway on some of the issues you've seen, particularly with feral cats and all, okay?
Yeah.
So that's there, and then the last one, of course, is the EDC. And what I've put together there is a log sheet where they would identify telephone calls or contacts that they make with individuals, identifying the point of contact, email addresses and phone numbers and all, and the nature of their particular inquiry that they're following at that particular
Okay.
time. And if we could get that on a monthly basis and all, we'd have a better chance of keeping up with what's afoot and what's going to be happening next and what needs to be coordinated and collaborated, okay? So, those three contacts are there for your review and for coordination with the directors of each of those particular entities,
Okay.
okay?
All right.
So that's basically where we are. And John, I had a note here from January 14th, I believe you got a copy of it from Pam Reese on the signing of the documents for the local roads and bridges matching grant agreements and all. And you've seen that and that needs
Yes,
to
I
get
have.
signed. and
Yes, I'll do
they'll
that
process-
electronically tomorrow.
Yeah, okay, they'll process all that.
Yeah.
One of the other things that we've got is we're trying to get the sewer rates in place here, okay?
Okay.
And the conversation, I think Cheryl, you've sponsored some of this with Bob Reynolds and
Right.
all. And the two options he suggests, we can have an adoption of the rates on Monday, March 2nd as planned. However, that will require you submit notice of the public hearing prior to the final bids being opened on the 17th. The risk here is that if bids come in too high, the rates we publish in the newspaper may be insufficient. We would need to rerun the notice. We can mitigate this by publishing the higher rates, but we always have a risk that the bids will come in higher. The rates are actually adopted will most likely be lower than the rates included in the notice. We can hold a special meeting on either Monday, March 9th, or Tuesday, March 10th, to hold the public hearing and adopt the final rates and all. So you really need to figure out the
I was-
protocol on this.
When I saw that, I had suggested we do a separate meeting.
The
because
special
I don't wanna
meeting.
put down
Yeah.
the wrong rates,
Yeah,
or
I-
charge them more than is necessary in line.
Sure.
that's one more meeting.
Yeah, well, I mean.
No, but
it-
seriously, I
yes.
mean, yeah, you wanna get it
It's only
right, so
gonna
take the
be
time to
for
do
a
it,
few
right?
And it's a big enough topic
Yeah.
that it wouldn't hurt to have a special meeting.
Well, here's the thing, it literally affects
It's a
everybody
public
in
hearing,
town,
we might
so.
have people show up to it even.
So do we need to set a date for that now?
I think it would be good, yes.
So what's
So
the
we can get
week
the-
that, they want, it has to be published, we have to.
Get the, yeah,
He said the second or she said, who is that? That's Robert. The
It-
2nd of March is
Um,
not good.
is not good. We would use the 9th or 10th of
Okay.
March, okay? And once you decide on that date, we can work backwards to figure out how to get the notices published and all.
And we've got to talk, I've got to check with them
We
to
think-
verify because of the timing. We
Yeah,
have to
so
have
they
it
have a
on a
grandparent
Wednesday
cover
before the
kids,
following
or-
Wednesday.
Okay,
Kids will be-
either or,
Yeah, it's the same, 'cause
okay.
Shelley's gonna try
Ginger, do you have
Kappa or
any,
PT,
do you
I
have
don't know
any,
what that is, but-
either or day, have any objection to the 9th or 10th of March?
So that's a Tuesday and a Wednesday?
It's a Monday,
Monday,
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Monday and Tuesday. Can we just say either one of those will work and then I'll verify it with to make sure that we get it?
Probably the 10th would be better, cause we have a fire territory meeting on the
Oh, okay.
9th, yeah, so the 10th would work better,
Okay,
So we'll put it down to the 10th.
yeah.
At what time? 6 o'clock?
We want to do it, it's up to you guys, it's a special meeting.
6
You wanna
o'clock
do
again,
Yeah, 6 o'clock's fine,
Okay.
March 10th.
okay,
And that's a public hearing,
right.
so we have to advertise or just put it in I think everything just can be posted.
And as we've said before, what we would like to do is we would like to get this, not only the rates, but also publish them as part of the technical specifications.
Okay.
So that we have the specifications for anyone who's adding on to or connecting to the sewer, so that we would have those, elements to the matter. They've already been reviewed back in 2024 and 25, and so I think they're in ready form on the matter. Commonwealth has approved them all, so.
will Commonwealth and Bob also be here at that?
I
one
think
then,
that would be
probably?
good.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, absolutely. Cheryl, if you get that notice typed up and everything, I'll make sure it gets on the Facebook page.
Okay.
Okay, think that's all I have right now.
Okay,
That's it?
Is that enough?
okay, all right, thank you, Richard.
Thank you.
Okay, ready for department reports. Police Department.
Good evening.
Good evening.
All right, under, personnel, got another unfortunate, issue here. Sam Robinson, who was actually learning to be one of our, I had great hopes for him, outstanding as a reserve. Due to personal reasons, he's gonna have to resign.
Okay.
He's got some things going on, and he doesn't have the time, he's just gotten a new job, he doesn't have the time that he can commit to it, that he thinks that he should commit to it. Hey, good on him, you know.
Yeah.
He said if anything opens back up, his time opens back up, that he will be reapplying
Okay.
to be a reserve, but he will forward a resignation letter. But I spoke with him at length tonight, this afternoon actually, and he was pretty adamant that he's gonna have to resign. So he's
Okay.
gonna be sending that letter in. Also, I would like to, in the reserve program, I would like to appoint Jeremy Burke. He's been with us for quite some time. He's a good guy, to take the place, replace Michael as reserve president. So he's a really he's a old, I don't wanna say older, because I'll either get said, well, he's not old, you're not old, but he's not old compared to me, but he's older as far as our reserves are concerned. Now, he's been around a while, so, I think he's a good choice, and I'd like to do that.
He's willing to step up.
He is willing to step
No, I would say go right ahead.
All right. Alright, equipment, as far as equipment, I got the vehicle quotes. Richard had mentioned that at the last meeting, we need to get 2 quotes. We are, comparing apples and oranges here, for the simple fact that right now, Ranks told me that Ranks actually had done 2 quotes, and I didn't know it. He had just given me the one that he thought was the best one, and I agreed. One is, the unfortunate thing about the Fords, from that vendor, all we are getting is I think it's a V6, just a standard V6. It's not turbocharged or anything like the ones that we currently have, so it's actually a step down.
Oh, wow.
That's a community one, the second one.
Yeah.
is left.
And what we would have, and also with that, basically all we're getting on that is a spotlight. Then we have to take it to another vendor that could get us in, and we have one up by Cloverdale.
Yeah, that's the guy at Greencastle, yeah.
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 Up north of Cloverdale. And we're looking at around $30,000, $15,000 per vehicle to upfit, which I think that's kind of, might be a little bit more expensive, where all of this, and once we're done with that, so we'll have to go pick it up from our vehicle vendor, take it to our upfit vendor, then take it somewhere else to get it marked, which Ranks has got those quotes in there.
Graphic.
And then we would be able to put it into service. Whereas in the past, going with the vendor that we have had, we're still getting the Durangos with the 5.7 Hemi in it. We're not taking any kind of step down. Matter of fact, the newer ones, I think, are a step, they're more comfortable. And it's a one-stop shop. Heaven forbid we have to, but driving back from that vendor, we would be able to, if we had to, pull somebody over. We could, it's a fully functional vehicle as soon as we drive it off the lot.
Okay.
So, plus the price there, if we were to wait and look into the turbocharged option, which they think they may be able to, get some turbocharged options for the Fords. Sometime this spring, no definite answer there, it'll probably be at an added cost of around $4,000 to $6,000. So that would put that then on par with the Durangos that we can get and just drive them off the lot.
Okay.
So that was the quote that I brought last meeting, but that way there's a little more explanation behind it, and Ranks actually did. Ranks talked to I think he talked to 4 different vendors, and
That's all that's required.
Yeah, I just brought that in to bring things down, Ranks had written that up. There's a stack of papers in there that Ranks has, that's that thick, that supports all that. If anybody wants to see that, you're more than
No,
welcome to.
thanks.
No.
So,
Okay,
still, even with that, I mean, I know there's still a little bit different price, but we're, like I said, we're comparing apples and oranges. We're looking at, I don't wanna say, it's still a decent vehicle, but it's not what we're used to.
okay.
The Ford isn't, and I still recommend the purchase of the Durangos. So that's all you all's decision, whether you want to.
If it's ready to go off the lot,
Yeah,
that,
well, yeah.
that makes a big difference. Sure. Yeah. Any thoughts?
Yeah, and then, you know, even you think about bogging someone's time in to deal with shipping.
Sure,
Yeah.
no, that's right.
And
That's-
it was
yeah.
less than a $7,000
Yeah,
difference.
yeah.
And then if it's also an inferior product in
John
their
Jones
opinion.
does that.
Well, and I don't know how fast JTN can, cause I was past there the other day, their lot was full.
Now, I was too, and I made mention of that. I
They had
said,
like
"Look,
25 vehicles sitting there.
The cost of time
Yeah.
as well, yeah, so.
Okay. Well, that being said then, I would make the motion that we would approve for the Spencer Police Department, the quote from John Jones, the vehicle equipment quote for the two, 2026 Dodge Durangos for a total of $149,345.20.
$75,000, is that what that is, 150?
Yeah, 75,000
that's
piece, yeah.
not-
That's
That's
fully done,
typical, yeah.
so.
Second.
Okay, got a motion to second, all in favor?
I,
Aye. Okay.
I just didn't see how big you would guess.
Yeah, no,
Next.
I did this over you.
The town attorney alluded to this, the feral cats in town. I looked at the agreement. That's legal speak, looks good to me, so. Looks good.
I would welcome an opportunity to speak with you and Becky and talk through any, issues that they've got, get some firmer, understanding of what the process would be, which we could either incorporate or at least understand the protocol.
Yeah, agreed. I think that we need to sit down and have, how are we gonna implement this? How,
We
what are the
recall,
procedures?
you got some open dates
The
the
one
next couple
thing,
of weeks,
the
so.
one thing
You
they
and
had
Ginger
the
wanna
wrong
put
with
your
her
shirt
is the
on
last
there?
time she agreed to something, then she couldn't follow through. So we have to put that in.
Well, we need to
Yes. If she
have that
can't follow,
conversation.
then the value of what we're getting
Yeah,
The
changes.
whole point about this with the City Board of Accounts was to make sure that we had clear responsibilities on each party's, response and all, and a reporting system that allowed us to determine whether or not the services were being actually, performed, so.
Also, last night, we had 2 extra patrols out, also on operations, we had 2 extra patrols out, for the 2 extra patrol shifts for the games, or the game last night. Luckily, nothing happened over here like it did in
Bloomington.
Bloomington. Everybody here, it was a normal night. I left early. We cut the 2 shifts early. So it was, I mean, everybody who went out looked like they had a good time and did what they were supposed to do, so.
They needed Lee last night at Bloomington.
What's that?
They
Put out
needed
that
Lee.
fire?
Yeah, the car fire. Yeah, that's great.
So, no incidents.
Okay.
And so, and I left early, and we cut the 2 shifts.
Okay.
An hour on one and 2 hours on another.
Sweet. Okay.
As far as training, we've already started this year's training, and we are trying to key on some, instead of just watching videos for some of the classes, to actually have in person. We're still gonna have to have some video training, but we're gonna try to key in on some, in-person classes, so.
Awesome.
So that
Okay.
it's a little more personal and people get a little bit more out of it.
Sure. All right.
Any questions for me?
I don't think so, Chief.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, Terry. Thank you.
Next year's, national championship game will be with Notre Dame, so we're okay then.
In your dreams. Might be, you never know. Sir,
Indiana's gonna be.
that's all right, that's okay, we'd year, holler for them too. Sir Department,
Thank you.
hi, how are you?
I'm doing all right. Hope everyone else is as well. Just a couple updates. First of all, been scheduling some site visits with some contractors and subcontractors for, so they can get quotes out on the improvement project. So I've had 2 already, scheduling a 3rd one here shortly, so there's been pretty good interest in it, I'd say. I'm trying to shop around chemicals a little bit so we can kind of consolidate suppliers, especially since we'll be kicking off chlorine and SO2 when our new UV system goes up. So just trying to get see if I'm getting scammed or not right now. I don't think I am, but it never hurts to look anyway. Still waiting on a quote for a second pump to go on the 43 lift station. It shouldn't be too much longer before I get that. I assume it'll come in around somewhere around $10,000.
Okay,
Could be worse. I've seen worse already. So.
okay.
What was it? It was about last week. I got a call over on West Wayne Street. They were doing some sewer work over there because there was a house that was backed up. HFI was doing the work. Long story short, they had to dig up and break into our main. So while they were there, I had them camera a little bit down the line. It's pretty bad, roots everywhere. So I am looking to get at least a 60-foot section of it replaced.
Okay.
Because that's where the roots are contained at. I mean, it's just right around all the trees in that alleyway back there by the cemetery. I do have a quote back from HFI right now, because I asked them while they're out there to look for me a quote. It'll be a 60-foot section PVC, 3 new taps, and a new clean out, because we need a new access point to that line.
When you put your taps in on a section like that, are you gonna put I know it's a little extra expense, are you gonna put a clean out here for that tap line out here next to the street?
For the tap itself,
Yes.
I'm not sure. I don't know where the homeowners have their cleanouts. Well, I know where one of them is.
Okay.
And that's closely accessible to the road, so that one, I didn't plan on it.
Okay.
I can talk about it with them, see
Okay.
if it's gonna be
A feasible
yours or
thing.
not.
Yeah.
It came in, I'm gonna get Du Bois out there tomorrow, we'll talk about it, see what they
Okay.
come back with.
All right.
But HFI's quote came in around $20,000, so don't be surprised if that's what we're looking at here. It's unfortunate, but it's pretty bad down there. It was kind of lucky that, well, lucky and unlucky that they had to break into our main to solve a problem.
How
but
deep's the line?
It's about 4 feet down the
That's not
alleyway,
bad, too.
so it's not too deep, so
Okay.
that's something going for us. But the only access point we have to it right now is in the very end of the line,
Okay.
so we really need a new access point to it.
Okay.
So I'll be working with them on that, see what we come back with. Maybe it'll happen soon, maybe not, depending on the weather too. I know it looked like we were gonna get like 12 inches of snow, but we'll see what that where that takes us. The only other thing I wanted to talk about was Kyler being halfway done with the apprenticeship now. He's been through the year. He's been doing fantastically. He's got about 90% in both his semesters. So this year he'll be working towards taking his Class 1 test. So we'll be cramming on that pretty hard before
Excellent.
he goes and does that. I have full confidence in him, so we'll be happy to have that over with.
Sure, sure. Well, I know you got plenty at the plant to concentrate on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Any free time we get, we try to go through questions and stuff, because
Okay.
there's a big difference between actually doing it and taking a test on it.
Oh, sure. I'm sure. All right. Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you.
We will, when you get the bids in, let us know. But think about that clean out there where that tap comes in. Just in like 4 or 5 feet from on the line?
Well, the only thing we'll be doing is the tap itself, because the laterals themselves are okay.
Okay,
So we'll only be replacing the tap, and the only reason we're replacing the tap and the saddle is because of, it's gonna be a new, material.
For sure.
It's gonna be PVC instead of clay, so the
All right.
diameter is different, so.
okay, all right, cool.
I'll look into it.
Thank you very much. Alright. Street Department.
Thank you, sir.
Uh-huh.
Just a couple updates during the warmer days we had a week or two ago. We was able to get all the Main Street, I think, brought us some new banners.
Uh-huh.
We was able to get all them replaced, some trees trimmed. During the colder days, we've been doing maintenance on equipment in the shop, and, last week we repainted all our barricades, getting ready for spring. I did have to get a second load of salt delivered, which puts me at half of my allotment for the winter.
Okay.
I think we're running fine as long as we don't get what he was talking about, 14 inches of snow tonight. I think we'll be okay. There is a big salt shortage. Luckily, you guys do that, sign the papers, and we get put on the books for 100
They
ton.
say that every
because
year. Every year we hear that.
This year's bad. This load here, he said we wouldn't have got if they hadn't have just gotten a train and they got like 10 cars in.
I think Larry
That's
used to
how
tell
they
us that
was.
too.
Wow, okay, well, I'm glad we got it though.
The only thing that I had, the only question or concern that I had was, I don't know if it's part of the pickleball court project. Now that it's open, now that it's being used, I would like to, unless, I don't wanna step on your toes, we need to order some signs with some hours, some set hours.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, we were
They
planning
like
that,
to-
our just signage isn't in or finalized yet, but, yeah, okay, that'd be good. I'll make a note of that.
So you guys will take care of that, or do you want me to order
You're
them
gonna-
from Stowe? We're
Stella.
talking $120 to get 3 signs up. It's
Yeah,
not-
We're gonna design them and he can order them.
Sure.
Because he deals with
We'll
them.
figure out what the hours and stuff are, I suppose.
Okay, yeah, it would just,
Is it creating a problem at the moment, though?
I don't think so,
We don't have a meeting until
but
next week,
I think
but-
that
We,
So there's no rush.
the sign delivery, they've been taking 6 to 8 weeks to make
Mhm.
signs. I'm more thinking of, once the weather gets nice, to give Terry's guys a, hey, look, it's closed, don't be
Yeah.
here. So I was thinking, a dusk to dawn
yep,
sort of thing. That was the only question or concern I had. So if you guys are taking care of that, that's fine. Just keep in mind that at least Stello is about, I plan on 6 to 8 weeks to get
we have
the signs.
a meeting next week, so we'll hammer that out and try to move on that quickly.
Yep. I was up there today looking, and I think 3 of them, one by your main entrance, and then I was thinking on each of the other sides would be sufficient to post it.
Mhm.
Other than that, things are going smooth and
Don't have any other issues?
getting on. No? Do you have anything, Scott, that you can think of? Do
Okay.
you guys have any questions or concerns for us?
If I do, I'll call you in the morning. Cause I can't think of anything off the top of my head, Tony.
Sounds good, thank you.
Alright, thank you. Alright, Parks Board.
Yeah, so again, we didn't have a meeting in December. We'll have the meeting next week. We'll hammer out the sign stuff and let you know as soon as we know. I just wanna make sure they don't want any additional stuff, so then we're not putting multiple
Double up.
orders. We'll try to figure out a day that's a little bit warmer to get the rest of the Christmas decorations down. We'll get those stored. I don't think I have anything else to think of with the park at the moment.
Alright.
Bobby,
Hey.
anything?
Speaking of, did the lady on Washington Street donate all her stuff to the Parks Board?
I told you.
Yeah, and then I
Okay.
spoke with about Colleen, so we'll discuss that at the meeting, and if they
Okay.
wanna go through it, we'll schedule a time and figure that
Well,
out.
I don't think they wanna go through it. I think she just wants it picked up. So,
And then I will tell you this, there's a, well,
And I kinda think we can't,
Well,
take
we can
so much
donate it.
in.
Here's
Yeah.
what I told her, that she would donate it to over there if we couldn't use it. So I said that, you know, we would see what we could use and we would gladly donate, take it over there on her behalf.
the lady with the pink house that
Mhm.
decorates up there on North
On
Washington Street,
Street.
she's wanting to donate all her stuff to
She said all of
Percival.
the Christmas decorations and then
Yeah,
maybe even Halloween.
Yeah,
maybe.
she's
I don't
got,
know what's going
like
on,
that barn
so-
out behind her house is piled full,
Yeah.
so, yeah.
it'd be a lot of stuff.
Well, it's sitting on her front porch, did you look at it?
No,
So I said if we agreed, I don't know, would it fill this room?
might be more than that. I don't know.
The
Well,
garage,
we were gonna take it down to Riddle anyway.
yeah, the garage behind the house I know is full.
Okay. Well, she said it was on her front porch, maybe we should look at it.
A common phrase I use with my wife is, where are we gonna put all this stuff?
Yeah.
There's, well,
And
that,
I don't know, I mean, I didn't
It's
know
a
if we wanted
legitimate
it.
Oh, sure,
But
yeah.
I also said
'Cause, like
maybe
with the,
Main Street could use it too, I told her.
we only have so many outlets down there anyway, that's why we went with some
Right.
solar stuff, so. I don't wanna wind up with an
I
army of
agree.
things
It's
that we
just
don't have
that
anything to do with. It's such a nice offer,
It was such a nice offer,
it's
and
very
she said she saw
generous,
it on,
but yeah,
that maybe the Parks
So,
Department could use it,
but I'm
I
wondering
didn't wanna turn her down.
what we'd even be able to do with it, yeah, but
take a
So-
look, take a look.
take a
and
look
see-
and
see
yeah,
what she
the rest
got.
can get
And
donated.
if you think that we could pick it up and sort through it and see what we want, and then ask them to take
Mhm.
it, we can do that, we could take it to Riddle, we can ask.
If it's the stuff on the front porch, maybe it's not as much as you're thinking.
That might be, maybe if it is just a smaller selection of things, that's,
Right,
And I have a
yes.
Jeep if you want my help. I can help.
okay, yeah.
Yeah,
If you guys are not interested in it, you might talk with Julie Coffin. She's,
I already
she's
said
over,
I was
yeah.
doing
Mhm.
that, yeah.
Yep.
But she
I already
does the
talked to
stuff
her.
around the courthouse
Yeah.
and
no, I know,
all that
I
stuff,
know.
so
And she does events.
maybe it could be a shared thing, I guess what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I think it'd be nice for like when she does.
Well, I
stuff.
stopped there when she was decorating for Halloween,
Mhm.
and I could not believe the amount of stuff she had sitting in the yard. It was a bunch.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, my lord.
I know, it's
yeah.
full.
It's full-blown production.
Mm-hmm.
But
a
lots
nice
of them are
display.
blow up, so they
Yeah.
don't take up as much room
Yeah.
when they're not
Sure,
blown up.
sure. Okay, anything else? in
That's
that?
all, that's all.
Okay. All right. Planning and zoning.
Meeting on the 27th, and we will do reorganizations, and I think we may have an application from Sudol for that, the vertical.
Vertical.
arrangement.
Mhm. Okay, all right. Redevelopment?
Meeting with them on the 21st tomorrow, and that will be for reorganization, basically.
Okay, all right. Fire territory. We were blessed with the presence of our fire chief.
I just wanted, I came because I thought.
That's okay.
Like I said earlier, work session.
The 30th at 11 o'clock here. So,
Here.
if-
Yes, I wrote that down.
We've already posted it at our station and stuff. so
Okay.
If you guys wanna,
We'll,
Post it
we'll,
again
we'll
up here.
post it here too. Okay,
you're saying we've already covered our side of it.
okay, all right, very good. Okay, Mr. Attorney.
Just wanted to remind you of this, that Bob Reynolds is anticipating having a proposal for the rate report by Friday, January 23rd, okay?
Oh, that's this
And then
week.
he is forecasting that on Monday, February the 2nd, we would introduce the rate ordinance and the bond ordinance. February 16th, we would adopt the bond ordinance and open bids, and March 2nd, hold the public hearing and adopt the rates.
Okay,
Okay, so those are the targets he's put together right now. I will be very interested to see his proposed rates and all, which is taking into account quite a few things and all that are out there and all. And then Cheryl, I had a question. We had a designated endowment fund agreement with the Owen County Community Foundation. Did we get that signed? This was for setting up the parks and everything else like that and all.
I don't think, I don't know.
I don't think
I don't think that has been signed
I don't
yet.
think so either.
Okay, I do think it's something we ought to get done, so that I think they may even be in a position of holding the money right now at the stage of the game. So it was
I'll
a
get in touch with,
initial funding of $3,214.09, so it was an existing balance of the funds.
okay, I'll get in
Yeah.
touch with Janet. and
But that,
see what
if we could put that on our agenda for the next meeting, I'd like to get that
Okay,
signed,
all
okay?
right.
They've indicated a willingness to work with the town to take donations for these various projects that we're trying to do.
If you need me to, Cheryl, I can run that down there this week.
Okay, if you're around, if not.
Yes,
Okay. that's
I
fine.
also think it would be good for the board to conduct, to add to your list of designated individuals and all, some persons who are a liaison for the Humane Society, which doesn't have to be a board member or like that, it could be any of your department heads or whatever, for the Humane Society, EDC, and Rural Transit. And then I think you owe one for your, it's the street department representative, it's one of those.
LPA,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm that.
I think it's not on our, list of designated by a board action.
Okay, all right.
So, we need to get that clear
I
and
think
cleared
I
up and all.
sent out the list that
Yes.
wasn't filled in.
Yeah, well,
Some of them, yes.
they were all hers.
All of them? Because I think we had your name next to a
Congratulations.
couple.
Yeah, they were all, there's
Okay.
positions that Mike held, that gender is.
But, those are all things that need to be filled in, so we have that going forward here.
Okay,
Okay.
all right, so.
And then, John, you contacted me with regard to the access to the sewer area and, trucks and on that easement and all.
Yes, I did.
We did get the deed, and, my thought process is, because of the town's maintenance of this property for a period of more than 10 years,
Oh, gosh,
I
yeah.
believe that there is a prescriptive easement that needs to be talked about. I'd like to put a letter of introduction to the landowner,
Mr. Grubel,
explaining
yes.
we'd like to meet and talk about this and see if we can get this thing worked through as a mechanical protocol, particularly for the upgrades to the sewer plant in the ongoing project that's coming up.
Yeah, well, and then Ryan can speak to this as well.
Yeah.
It's really narrow, isn't it, Ryan?
Yeah.
I mean, they've
Yeah.
encroached way over
Yeah.
and,
And when they have semis come in, they go off the road onto the side of.
And where is this? Are you-
down at Indiana Castone.
Okay, that's what I
Yeah.
thought.
Is the intent to try to protect the, property he's got laying outside, or what's?
No, okay, I wish I had a dry erase board. I do.
Yes, you do.
Okay, here's the street comes down like this, and they took barricades and put right down beside, right at the very edge of the asphalt to protect damaging any of his new material.
Okay.
Okay,
Is that stuff on skids?
it is.
Okay.
It is. It can be moved. The only thing that would be hard for him to move is his sand pit. That's not real big, but it could be moved. Here's the thing. I know that he thinks he's running out of room. On the other side where they put the fence up before, there was a whole bunch of room. So, and I know, but he has semis come in there. However, here's the thing though. Two things, and one of them Marcy Johnson pointed out to me. His abatement's coming up, and in the abatement language about him being a good neighbor, okay, so that's gonna have to be addressed. And also, they do turn out, if he contends that's a lane, we give him no permission to turn out onto the lane. So I would literally put 4 steel posts up right there, and he could not turn out in the street. So I don't wanna do that, I don't wanna be a nasty guy.
Let's
You know?
start on a business-like
Proposals,
footing
yes,
before we
uh-huh.
try to press the legal points and all.
Absolutely.
I'd like to see if we can work a protocol out and get agreements that we could all live with.
He
and all.
needs to be in about 6 feet.
Yeah.
Because what's gonna happen, when are they supposed to start the sewer project, Brian? April, May?
I would imagine.
Okay.
March is the closest.
Getting a triaxle truck in or a semi currently is really, really bad.
It would almost be an impossibility, would it
If
not?
it would be on a big piece of equipment and it's on a semi, yes, you'd have to offload out here and then drive it in.
Public, I mean,
Okay.
the public street doesn't even go through that corner. I know that because that was all I could get approved on this.
I know,
crossing
I know,
screen.
I know.
It's right
It's
there.
right there, right there, that's the thing, I know.
This subject matter, though, needs high attention because it's time sensitive here, yeah.
It is, very much so, yeah. I know he's not gonna be happy,
Nobody's happy. That's
but I
just like
can't,
taking a given.
but it needs to move in because we have to have access. You know, so,
All right.
all right, thank you very much. Clerk treasurer, did you have anything?
I was just going to say that December is ready for signature. I was gonna pull it out for the, so we can get it uploaded. When we get done here, I'll get it so you guys can initialize on it. I also gave you a copy of, I think you all have a copy of the final, report for December.
Okay.
And the bank rec, just for your own benefit, and the one that I want signed is just the one
Okay.
that we did upload.
Okay.
And let me see, what else was I gonna say? Maybe that's it.
Okay,
Oh,
this letter from DNR,
Yes,
this is for the Department of Natural Resources Division of Water.
yes.
Because we participate in the flood patrol insurance program. Cheryl is
I
our,
am not. I usually they have the wrong address.
I know, I see
So
that,
I'll get that straightened out, but I
Yeah.
just gave you the letter.
yeah. Currently, I am the contact person for the floodplain
I think
administrator.
maybe they
Right.
called the county
Yeah,
and
so,
they just gave my
okay.
name and their address.
Cheryl's the
so-
secretary contractor, so anyway, I will get this back to you.
Okay, you don't need it for any reason?
I don't need it, no,
Okay,
no, nothing there to sign.
all right.
Okay, all right, any old business? We got the Daniel Hasselberg signed the paperwork, so that's taken care of, and I will,
What is that? What is it?
for the, take the lawsuit off of him, so he can participate.
He's in compliance, are you saying?
We are working on that, that's something, I've done an update every 2 weeks.
But did you check to see if he could travel with that?
I'm gonna leave that to the vendor
Okay,
with that
okay.
Yeah.
activity.
Yeah, I don't know, but anyway, but
Okay.
yeah, but we're still working on
Good,
that,
good.
yeah.
And
He-
that piece of property over there is still okay, the way they're putting down the stone and everything?
Yeah, they're
Seems like
Scott
it's-
Newforks, yeah.
Okay,
mhm,
good.
Yep, they've got two or three little piles there, and his truck's sitting there in the backhoe, but they've got everything smoothed out, the fence is down,
Okay, good.
everything, so nobody's gonna fall or nothing like that.
Right.
Yep,
I'd like to know how many loads he hauled in.
a bunch,
A
lot of
bunch.
gravel.
That's why I wasn't sure if he was gonna build something.
yeah, it's a
So I have to
bunch,
keep an eye on that corner anyway.
yes, yeah.
Cheryl, did you get a chance to get a hold of Tiffany about the disaster pre-plan contract decisions?
The which one, pre-plan? I don't know what you're talking about.
We talked about this morning, you gonna get a
this
hold of
morning.
Tiffany.
No, I didn't get a hold of her and I even forgot it, so you might wanna write it down for me. It was a busy day today. It was a crazy busy
Okay.
day today.
All right,
Yes.
okay, any new business? Anything at all? Have anything, Richard? Anybody else? Any comments from the public? Yes. Yeah.
Before Steve left, I commented to him that if you guys run into a problem about the real property and a sign, maybe I can help him get a sign right at the stoplight there in that empty lot.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay.
That,
That'd be
either
perfect.
or, that'd be great,
He
Bobby.
probably wants more places anyway.
Yeah, wouldn't hurt.
Yeah. Another thing, and this is with the street department, we've got an unfortunate ditch between myself there and south on that street. There's a ditch right there.
Yeah,
And the leaves from the school has pretty well filled it up.
okay.
Is it my responsibility to try to get that cleaned out, or is it gonna be the street to help me with it?
The
You know what I'm talking about, Tony?
the little ditch between your garage and hillside,
Yes.
we can take care of that for you. Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with all those leaves.
Yeah, there you go. All right,
Okay, fine.
all right, sounds good. I don't know if there's, did you have anything,
I got nothing.
Ginger? Okay.
I already discussed about my thing, so.
Okay,
Good.
well, if that's it then, thank you all for your attendance tonight, and, we're gonna do acceptance of claims, and then we're gonna adjourn.
Cheryl, there's multiple copies of this one.
Let's do,
Can
you
I-
guys have a chance.
There's multiple copies of
Yes.
this one. I'll take one. Can you make me a copy of this one just so I have it for the file?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey Cheryl.
They didn't give you any extra copies at all?
Why do I have?
She got
Why don't
claims.
you take it?
Yeah.